It is Wellness Wednesday, and it has been a while. So this is Wellness Wednesday for July 31st, the last day of 2019, July. And a lot of reasons you haven't seen very many videos from me is it's pure chaos. Doing the best I can. The laundry has stopped. I've asked the child not to put dishes away, and I'm hoping it will not be too crazy, but we're gonna give it a try and see how it goes. So you'll hear all the background noise. Everything is going on. Everybody's in the same room with me, but we're gonna try. All right, so it's
everybody.
I know, not everybody. So this month I decided to just really change up the way I was handling my weight loss. At one point I quit. And let me tell you, that was dangerous. I ballooned up immediately. And so trying to find what works. What will work for me. And I'm going to tell you the journey through keto, the journey through Trim Healthy Mama, the journey through Weight Watchers improving their program has done me more harm than good. So for those that don't know me and you've just stopped in here for the first time, I'm Trish. I'm over 40. I have 6 kids. And I have been doing Weight Watchers for the last, on and off. I started Weight Watchers 17 years ago. And that is what I've used to put myself back. So doing Weight Watchers 17 years ago, I did the flex points, or points. It was just points. It was calories, fiber, fat, and that's what made your day. And we didn't have elaborate databases. We had a big, thick book that had whatever product was in with Weight Watchers to put it in their book. But we couldn't just look up every specific one. We had to calculate off the back. There were no free foods. And can I tell you, that has been probably the healthiest mental, emotional way I've ever eaten in my life. And I had it down. Everything is calories. It's basically calories with a little bit in there, like keeping a high fiber diet and a lower in fat diet, but not a zero fat diet. And so, and the goal was also low sugar too, even though you were not counting it in. But in the end, everything was a point. Everything was accounted for. The world of free did not exist. There were 0 point foods, but they had to be really high in fiber. So broccoli, cabbage, not carrots, not bananas, not fruit, but collards and green beans. Those would be your 0 point foods, and that was it. So I decided to go ahead and just go back to that. The free food, I was overeating. I was not maintaining portion control at all. I was overeating, doing portion. The keto and you have to get dressed. The keto and the Trim Healthy Mama really kind of created, it really started messing with me about like good food, bad food, and what I should be eating, shouldn't be eating, and it distorted my mind. It's distorted my brain to be able to handle what I should be eating, and that ended up causing probably a lot of problems. And it's been really hard to get over, like just that kind of eating. Because what I would do is I would just get like running away from any carbs, all carbs, like they're bad, they're gonna hurt me. And then I would seriously binge. And then I wasn't even binging on really healthy carb options. I was binging on bad carb options. So that created a really bad path. Now, the things I've been dealing with in the last few months have been exhaustion. I feel a lot better than I've felt in a long time. And I also was aware that it was going to take my body time to pan out. So I have maybe Lottie, will you hand me my book without getting it wet? She is covered in suds. Thank you. So one of my favorite ways of tracking my, it's a little black book. I haven't had a black one before. I had a pink one. I have a green one. I think I have a purple one somewhere. I love these little books. I get them at Walmart. So this one's actually a nicer book. This is actually a leather book, and yet I'm doing it for Weight Watchers. I was in a pinch. I was saving this for something else. But these little books for me work out perfect. I almost considered using this book. This is the Exceed book that they came out with at Walmart too. So this is the Exceed. Now, what I really liked about it was that it was it's a calendar. So it's not just a plain dotted book. I have the plain dotted book. So you have the layout for the year. But this is where I kind of went in to, I was going to make it really pretty. I was going to track things on here. And I'm going to show you. I tracked the first week here, and it wasn't a fit. So this was my first week. So trying to put everything in here and looking at the whole week at the time and trying to track it over here really worked out difficult for me. And after that, I had to move out of this book. So that's when I decided to go. So I like the littler book, and then I now use this as just my calendar book. It's really neat the way it's laid out. I'll show you. Ooh. It has the days of the week on this side and empty. So I thought that would be good, but it wasn't enough room. I'm sure some of you could really make it work. And then I liked that there was a pocket on the back, because I can take all my Mambi stickers and put them there, because stickers makes me happy. Okay. So what happened? I started the month off at 187.7. So you know that, like, that is up from the past. I did well the first week. The first week I took off 2.7 pounds, which is phenomenal, because you really expect 2 pounds, nothing more. And I flopped. I got 7 days in, things came up, and I flopped. And I just looked at my husband. I said, well, I guess I'm going to be fat. Okay, I did that. And then last week, a week ago, Tuesday, I realized, like, I felt horrible. So I got on the scale, 192 pounds. What? Oh my goodness, I was so distraught, just absolutely distraught. Which, granted, it was in the afternoon, so I was retaining water, felt miserable, and I was like, fine. So I went to the gym with my mom that night. I thought we'd be able to work something out to go to the gym, but I'm not sure if, like, scheduling wise. And I just sent my walking partner, like, hey, do we need to get in the walking partner? And my husband's like, my mom has a gym membership, like, to Planet Fitness. We have a Planet Fitness like 15 minutes away. And I'm debating about joining Planet Fitness, and my husband's like, not another monthly thing. So I have to get my Weight Watchers membership canceled, so then I can put that money towards Planet Fitness. But with the humidity and everything, it would just be a lot easier, and I want to do more strength training. Okay, so I can't say that 192 pounds counts. Absolutely not. So the next day I got on the scale and I was 188. So I was 188 last Wednesday. This Wednesday, I was 182.8. I lost 5 pounds. So I ended the month almost 5 pounds down. So great save at the end. Okay. And I'm not trying to be like crazy or fanatical, and I'm not trying to lose weight fast. I'm really 2 pounds a week is what I'm looking for. But I had to go back to just really older methods, and I really had to take the time and think to myself, I'm trying to find my little, like, where I was. Take the time and think to myself, what was it that worked in the past? Okay, so things that worked in the past I'm really carrying over, in that this needs to be the way I eat for the rest of my life, which means I'm probably going to fail next week. Because I don't know if you do that, like, you set up to succeed, and you're like, this is what I'm doing, and then it doesn't work out at all. Eat, never be hungry. So that's like my number one. And the intermittent fasting kind of messes me up. I can handle some intermittent fasting, but not going long term at all, because it's a psychological thing. And I have to understand that. Like, I belong to Overeaters Anonymous, but I'm not quite anonymous because I'm all on Weight Watchers. Or not on Weight Watchers YouTube. Thumbs up. So, hold on.
Oh, they're gone.
So, not to go hungry. The moment I'm hungry, I'm making a bad decision. I'm making a quick choice. I'm finding what's easy, and I'm going to fall. So it's better to show up somewhere full. So that means I am eating all the time, somewhat. Like, if I feel the need to eat, I'm going to eat something. It's going to be low points, but I'm going to eat something. And when I eat a meal, it's going to be huge. Huge. It has to be huge, because this is who I am. I'm not saying this is what works for everybody. This is who I am. So the next part is plan. Always have choices. Easy food, low carb, high fiber. So see, this is what my little book looks like. And, you know, some Mamby stickers. I did write out for all the months. I do weigh daily. Not everybody likes that, but I do weigh daily. So my thing I'm doing is I will take a frozen dinner. I'll go buy the lean cuisines, because as a mom, even though I'm home, it would be different if I wasn't home homeschooling all day long with 6 kids. Too much going on. So what is the easiest thing for me to do for lunch is I get the frozen lean cuisine smart ones from Walmart. They're typically, I try to keep them at 5. Can you not do pretzels right now with the plastic containers, please? It's really louder than you realize. Nope, it's louder than you realize. So, I get the lean cuisines. I try to keep them around 5 to 6 points. So 5 to 6 points is going to be about 250 calories to 300 calories. They can be higher in calories as long as there's more fiber. So I will take one of those, and then I will add a bag of frozen broccoli, a can of green beans. So like today, I think there's Salisbury steak and macaroni and cheese is one of the lean cuisines. I'll add a can of green beans, and I will eat that. So like just doubling the size by adding a vegetable is the biggest help for me, because I eat a huge meal. Like usually by the time I'm done, I'm like, last bite in, I can get it, you know. And that's what I want, because if I get that, then I'm not looking for the next thing to eat. I've eaten to the point of just like complete fullness. So my favorite things that I like this week, I wrote them down. My favorite things of the week: Halo top ice cream. If you get the light one, the strawberry light one is phenomenal. It is 4 points for the entire pint. And I do not mind you having that for lunch. Sometimes dinner. Anyways, I don't mind having that. And I don't really cook anything separate or different from the family. I'll give you my meals I had. My other part is not eating so much meat. So helpful. So I'm not cutting out meat. I let meat flavor my cabbage, my beans. But I'm not because I know there's meat in there, I'm not necessarily making one of my things on my plate be meat. And so that allows me to get more vegetables in. I know I'm eating meat. I can feel that I'm eating meat.
Yeah.
But I'm not eating so much meat, and my body is just so happy. And then I'm remembering, oh yeah, that's what I used to do. Crystal Light makes great mocktails. Did you know that? You mix some of them Crystal Lights up, add it with a seltzer or add it with a carbonated whatever. It makes great mocktails. And you can add a little something to make it a cocktail. My next favorite thing is my Turvis cup. You know what an upside down mom says? Wow. All right, anyways, I have the tall Turvis. So number one, I am done using metal cups. The metal cup fad, it's a fad and I'm done with it. Those steel cups make everything taste worse. And for a while it didn't bother me, but as I drink more water, not yet, but when I drink more water, I don't like the taste of it in the cup. And so, I don't know if you know about Tervis. It has a lid that I don't have here right now at the moment. Hold on, let me show you. Okay, it comes with a lid. Yes, it does. And so they come in different sizes. They're actually made here in Florida. They've been making these for years. I grew up with these cups. I didn't think much of them. As an adult, I do. What is awesome, this is the plastic lid. There's no rings in it. And then this is the only moving piece. But you can actually pop it out and clean it. All right, so there's so many cute and amazing designs. I got the mom cup because I knew if I got, okay, I almost got Snoopy. I love Snoopy. Snoopy's like my all-time favorite. But I knew if I got the mom cup, they're not going to steal it. So I got the mom cup. But I also have one of these. I keep one of these with me too. This one's the flowering dogwood. That's my favorite flower. But look, it fits there too. Isn't that cool? All right, so my favorite part about a Tervis tumbler is, one, they keep your stuff cold. Way better cold, way better hot. It holds temperature way better in a Tervis than it does those metal things. See this? See this old one? This is old. Let me show you something. Oh, you can't. It's broken. It's broken right here, see? The inside comes out. So why do I still have this? They replace it for life. You buy these at the thrift store, you can go get them. Make sure they're Tervis. You don't have to mail them in anymore. You go to Bed Bath & Beyond. They'll throw it in their bin and you go get a new one. Yeah, seriously. Seriously. So I decided to get a Tervis. I got the mug one. I had this one. I've had this one for 4 years, 5 years, 6 years. I think I've had this one 6 years. It had a brown lid, but I don't know where the brown lid went. Fits really good. I wanted a, but I don't like drinking coffee out of this one. I like drinking coffee out of this one. And it has a handle. I actually have another gadget you can put on here, and it has a handle. But you can get them customized, whatever. But I decided to go back to Tervis and have a mug. I've never owned a mug before because, well, it helps me drink my water. It helps me drink my water. I think this one, I don't know how many ounces this one. Maybe 24. This is 16, 24. So anyways, those were my things that helped me. So I'm pretty... Oh, I told you I'd do my meals. All right, last night was spaghetti. It was a high point spaghetti. I'm talking, it was 17 points.
FP knows you.
That's fine with me. They're coming to put electricity to the house. 17 points, or no, 12 points for my dinner. The pasta was 4. We used regular ground beef because my daughter made it. I was tired. We played golf, and she put olive oil. The olive oil was 4 points. 1 cup of pasta is 4 points. 1 tablespoon of tablespoon of olive oil, 4 points. She poured it in. So that was pretty pricey. The night before, I did a 16 bean soup, and with a fiber count, it pretty much wipes out the point value for the 15 bean soup. I added a pound of sausage in there. That was 30 points. But for 6 quarts, it only made about 1.5 points per cup. So it was good. Sunday night I had cabbage and a halo top. I love boiled cabbage. And then I will take just a small amount of meat and dice it up. So it's just a little bit there, but more for flavor. Oh, I had cabbage the other night too. I really like cabbage. My kids like cabbage. I did, last Friday I did a vegetarian stir fry mix. I didn't even put any meat in it. I just left it plain. Butter beans. Oh, that was butter beans and cabbage, no rice. And then Wednesday night was tomato gravy, a cup of rice was my dinner. But the tomato gravy's made with meat. It's probably made with, actually that one was made with sausage, so it was more points than usual. But I usually will make it with bacon. and the bacon gives it just enough flavor that it's like 3 points, so there's no points to it. Yeah. Sometimes I have chicken breast and rice. So those are the things I ate, and I lost 5 pounds. Whoa! All right, so I should be back next week, or at least I'll give it to you monthly. But I'm going to try and get back, and you're just going to have to tolerate the interruptions and the noise. So anyways, I hope you're still with me. Give me a thumbs up. The journey's hard. I struggle every day, and I would like to get back down and maintain this. itrack Bites is really good. Anyways, I'm going to put a link for my cool Tervis cup. It was $12 delivered on Prime. So it's a good deal. We'll talk to you later. Bye.